Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we are live. Hello, friends. Hal here. We are live at Crowdcast Wednesday, September 19th at 10:05. Glad to have you here. I'm going to play I'm Yours for you. That's one of our most popular videos at Quail Studios Guitar. So let's get started in just a second, and then we'll answer some questions. Okay, here we go. By the way, make sure that you always tune your guitar. So in the spirit of that, I'm going to go ahead and tune my guitar really quick here, just to see where we are. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. About to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. You best to believe I'm yours, yours and yours alone. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, maybe sing with me. I love peaceful melody, and it's your God-forsaken right to be loved, love, 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 love. Well, I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Come on over closer, dear. Let me nibble your ear. Well, I've been spinning way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror, bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, and so I drew in your face and I laughed. So guess what I'm saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities. Just go with the seasons. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours, and no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Okay, there you go. I'm yours. Little performance for you. Thank you for coming along. Okay, let's just jump right into some questions. I got a question from Gary in San Francisco, and he's basically talking about his Gibson L6S. He got one back in the late 1970s. For those of you who don't know, an L6S is a Gibson guitar. I guess I said Gibson L6S. It's sort of a kind of like a Les Paul shape. It's a solid wood guitar. I think it's maple with a maple neck. Beautiful guitar if you got the solid wood version. I really love that. And it has humbucking pickups in it, a 6-position switch, and I'm trying to remember the name of the artist who first started to really be big on that one. Carlos Santana. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. Carlos Santana had an L6S back in the early 70s. And I got one in 1974, so I know a little bit about the L6S. It's a beautiful guitar. It plays really well. I love Gibsons. I sold it. Well, actually, I didn't sell it. I traded it for a motorcycle back in 1982 or something like that. And I actually got what I paid for it. And so the question is, you know, he wants a brighter tone. Jim wants a brighter tone on his L6S. He's thinking, you know, the 6-position switch doesn't work very well. I want a brighter tone. I don't feel like I'm getting a brighter tone. So I told Jim, well, I'll tell you right now, Jim. What you need to do is you need to make sure that 6-position switch works and that you're able to access the bridge pickup, because the bridge pickup is the pickup that gives you the brighter tones, right? As opposed to the neck pickup, which gives you darker tones. So it's got 2 pickups, 2 humbuckers. As you can see, when I pluck back here, I get a really bright tone. When I pluck up here towards the sound hole, I get a darker tone. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that that back pickup is working if you want a bright tone. Also, you want to make sure that you have new strings on your guitar, because old strings will give you kind of a dead tone. So if you want a really bright tone, then get those new strings on there, and then you'll get some nice bright tone. What kind of strings? I like Diodarios. I've always loved Diodarios, but of course that's just a personal preference. 9s are good, 10s are good. It depends on how beefy you want that. If you want to bend a lot, use 9s. Use 10s if you want a beefier sound and you're not going to bend as much. I've used 11s before on my electric, but I have to reset it up every time because the heavier the string, the more tension on the neck, and it pulls the neck farther, and so the strings go farther off the neck. So you got to use the same strings every time. Decide what you want. Right now I'm using 9s on my electric. Okay, let's go to another question. You know what, before we go to another question, let's just do one more thing. Let's finish that, because my inclination is to do this, is to leave your L6S standard, you know, the way it was, original, and don't put new pickups in it. If you want to do something like modify guitar, get a cheaper guitar. Like find some kind of a guitar that's, you know, something that nobody wants. Maybe it's beat up or something, and then you can like mess around with it and stuff like that. Put different pickups in it and really trick it out. Like, you know, old Strats, or if you can find one. Strats now are worth a lot, especially the good ones, the American-made ones. Let's see. Anyway, I would leave a guitar like that in its original condition because it's worth more that way. Okay, let's go to... you should make a tutorial, please. Can you make a tutorial on James Taylor's Our Town? I could. I like Our Town. I like that song, but I don't have it ready to go, so I'm not going to do it right away. Let's find another one. How do I access lessons on Quail Studio's guitar? I can't find the guitar lesson on Imagine by John Lennon. Oh, that's because I haven't done the guitar lesson on John Lennon's Imagine yet. I did a cover on it, and that was really fun, but I didn't do the, you know, the actual song. Here, let's just give you a little bit of lesson on that really quick. Let me find, here it is. It's one page. There it is right there. John Lennon's Imagine. It's in the key of C. Here's your chords: C, F, and you can use the bar chord F sometimes. Let me turn that off because that is like bothersome, right? Okay, also we need a C with an E bass. It's a C chord with that low E string. And we need a D minor 7. D minor 7 with a C bass. A G chord. Any other chords? No, that's it. Okay, so it starts like this. That doesn't quite sound right. Okay. Imagine there's, here it goes. Imagine there's SC, no heaven. F. It's easy if you try. F. C. No hell below us. F. Above us only sky. Then I go to the bar chord. Imagine all, C with an E bass, the people, D minor 7, D minor 7 with a C bass, living for today, back to C. Imagine there's no country. So there's 3 verses, and those are the chords. C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, bar chord F, C with an E bass, D minor 7, D minor 7 with a C bass, and then G. And that's the order of those chords. If we go to the chorus, F, you may say, G, I'm a dreamer, C, E chord, F chord, but I'm not the only one, E chord, F, I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no, and then goes into the verse. Okay, so that's it. It's just really 3 verses. There's 2 verses, a chorus, a verse, a chorus, and you can put a lead section in there anywhere you want, and you can get out anywhere where you want. Just end on a C because that's your home chord, you know. Something like that, and that would be great. That's Imagine. It's pretty simple. I'll do a more detailed version later. Can you give me some tips on buying and choosing an acoustic guitar? This is from George. I can't read that. D-J-O-R-D-J-E. Georgie? Checking for bend to the neck, resonance, quality, and so on. Hope you get better soon. Yeah, he's talking about my wrist because I broke my wrist, 4 months ago. It's getting a lot better. Thank you very much, Georgie. Can you give me tips on buying and choosing an acoustic guitar? Yes. When you, first of all, pick it up and play it. If it doesn't turn you on, then get rid of it. It's like, no thanks. If you really like it, it's like, wow, I really like it. Then put it through its paces. Sit there and play it for a while. Listen to it carefully. Also, maybe just what's really important is that you get through the places where you really, right? All the neck area. Make sure that it doesn't buzz anywhere. Listen very carefully. See, there's no strings of buzz. Also, you can look at it like this, right? Just right down the neck. And you sight it like this, looking to see if it's, got a curve in it this way or a hill in it, or if it goes like this, or if it bumps up right when it hits the, like if it's pretty straight and then it bumps up right about where the body is, then you've got a little bit of a problem there. You want it straight all the way down, right? Now, if it's got a little bit of a bend in it, like, a little valley or a little hill like that, That's not too bad because the truss rod, if it's got a truss rod, can help to straighten that out and move it around. You also want to make sure that if it's got really good strings on it, it'll sound better than if it's got terrible strings on it. Let's see. Resonance? You have to decide what kind of sound you want. Right? You have to decide what you want in a sound, if it turns you on or not. Quality? You know, you don't want too cheap of a quality guitar. You want it to be able to play in tune. You want it to feel good. And you want it to be able to be just really nice. And you want to be able to really get lost in the sound. Anything usually that's above $200 is usually okay. The more money you spend on a guitar, the better quality things you're going to get. If you get a lot of fancy stuff, like, you know, fancy rosette, like here, this isn't super fancy. It's got an inlay here on the border, on the rosette, in the neck. I didn't even really notice that when I played this guitar. This is my Blueridge BR-73. At first, I didn't even realize it. I just loved the sound of it. It's got a solid top. Right, it's got laminated back and sides, which is okay. It was fairly inexpensive. You know what I mean? It wasn't above $1,000. And you can get any guitar worked on. And I get my guitars worked on no matter if I paid $3,000 for them or, you know, $200. Or if somebody gives me a guitar, which they've done that before. You know, I just take it down to the shop and say, hey, can you work on this and get it done? So hope that helps. There's also a video that I did on how to choose a good acoustic guitar, what kind of guitars. Go to my channel and do a search there and you'll see that. How to choose or different kinds of guitars. I don't remember exactly what it is, the name of it. I'd have to search that. I guess I could do that right now if you'd give me a second. Different kinds of guitars. Lesson, that's what it's called. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to do today. Let's check and see if there's any more questions. I know that there have been some dead spots in this, you know, where I was looking up a couple of things. I'm going to do another video. Well, I'm going to take the audio of this and actually edit those dead spots out, and you will not hear them on the rebroadcast of this on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all of you. Hope you have a beautiful weekend, a beautiful week. Hope you have a good week and a beautiful weekend. Thank you very much for coming along. Quill Studios Guitar. You can also get me over at Patreon. Patrons get to ask questions here. We'll talk to you later.